Okay, so I actually erased the video. It's posted. So to make sure that this doesn't happen again, we're gonna go through this one more time. This is my second um video of proof because of me being threatened on the internet. This one is for me not to be erased. So when you look at this video, Echo Fan Grey Wolf, aka James Williams Jr., you do not erase this. This is the first part of this video that you need to understand. Do not erase it. You're going to put a picture behind this video so that you know not to erase it as if it was a song. So that way they'll understand. Now, the original one that I did, in case anyone finds this video, it's on my YouTube channel, Kung Fu Havoc number 2. All of my passwords to my social media is in one of these bags. So that if I happen to die or mysteriously disappear magically, you'll understand that I made this video. I'm gonna do it again right now. But I was threatened on the internet on TikTok, and the last person that was threatened on TikTok, she was killed. I'm not worried about that shit, but I want to cover my ass because if someone shows up and I have to eliminate them, this is my declaration of self-defense. I was threatened first. Son, first and foremost, that there, which is that here, so that you get an extra dose of what you wrote there, because it's also right there. Now, legally, that is a motherfucking. And you, a vet like me, done gone and fucked up, son. Now, we can work this out the easy way, where I just leave you the fuck alone and don't worry about it. But see, you clearly made your intentions perfectly clear because you think that I'm a girl. But I'm not. And my pecker's probably bigger than yours. But since you want to go here, let's go ahead and go with this. I have a degree in police science and criminal justice. And see, everything was good until you got to this part right here that says, I don't believe you served. I've shown my service card and my fucking veterans card and all that shit. And I've never been deployed. Never said I have been. But I am a member of the Army National Guard. I'm a veteran. I have a hip replacement due to being injured from military service. So all that shit's noted. So that's good. That's good. So you can't accuse me of stolen valor, because I do have a CAD card, I do have a veterans card. We're good on that. But right here, at that part, you sound like a woman. Do I? Cool. I thought I had a deeper voice, but okay, cool. But that's the good part. But here's the icing on the top of the cherry sundae that you gave me for free. Imagine I actually happen upon you someday. It won't end well for you. Let's double check that. It won't end well for ya. We are not the same. And you called me a girl again. Well, first and foremost, brother, I'm straight. I'm as straight as they come. Second, now I got you over a box. See, I can take this down to the U.S. Marshals tomorrow. I can do that. Apology not accepted. I can literally take this phone or this tablet, and I've saved it on this phone and this tablet. Just so did you know, no, I'm not afraid of you. DU-214. It's also illegal for you to come from wherever you are to Charlottesville, Virginia, and do something to me. As equally, it is illegal for me to go to wherever the hell you are to do something to you. I ain't gonna do that, because I ain't stupid, and I would never risk my freedom over some internet bullshit. That's some shit that you and dummies would do. But now, on here, on this video, you threaten me. Imagine if I happen upon you someday. Wouldn't end well for you. That can legally be taken as a threat. I legally have a degree in police science and criminal justice. You know, fine, put that in the same damn envelope. You want to talk now? You want to talk like men? Or you want me to be a little bitch and get up tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock and run this goddamn phone down to the FBI? Excuse me, we don't have the FBI here anymore. We have the fucking U.S. Marshals, though. So I can do that. And we're both vets, which means they're going to get the Judge Advocate Generals involved. They legally can't do shit to me because I'm a civilian. I don't know if you're still active duty or if you're retired. But they can legally do something to you if you're active duty. They can't do shit to you if you're retired. Which goes back to the U.S. Marshals, on the other hand, can lock your dumb ass up. And they'll go to trial, and I'll sit there and I'll tell them everything that I said about Trump because they'll have the video. None of that shit was your business. You just brown-nosed your way right in to protect the greatest racist on the planet. So that shit's all going to be on you. And unless the judge is a Trump supporter, and unless the U.S. Marshal that arrests you is a Trump supporter, that's still a threat. And they still have to do their job. And we're still due process by the law, which I have a degree in police science and criminal justice, which if you travel all the way to Charlottesville, Virginia, to do something to my mixed breed ass, it's on my phone, it's on my tablet. One of them is always on me at all times, which is not the tablet, it's always at home. So when they find my corpse, they're going to find this. Either this video or that video, but they're going to find this. But more importantly, once I post this, and I'm going to post this, it's going to be all over the internet. So guess who doesn't have to live in fear? Because I already know that if I die, I will get justice. And you, who should have just stayed in Native Americans' business somewhere else on another day, should have never had typed this little shit right here. Imagine if I actually happen upon you someday. Wouldn't end well for you. I like fighting. I am a martial artist. But I like my freedom more. I'm not going to go to the U.S. Marshals tomorrow. But now I have you over a box. I can take this to the U.S. Marshals any day this week. Any day 2 years from now. I can make your life a living fucking hell. But that would be technically called blackmail. But actually, no it won't, because you threatened me. You don't know me. You got my gender wrong, because I'm not a girl. And, maybe some of these U.S. Marshals have daughters. And maybe they'll be thinking about their daughters and how you hate women with this. If I actually happen upon you, it won't end well for you, girl. You could have called me anything but that, and you might have actually been able to slide. But you actually can't, because that's actually a fucking threat. That is a legal threat. How do I know this? Because I had a harassment charge on me. And there's no statute of limitation, which means it's still there. Now, I can't go to the places I used to take my ex-fiance. But hey, she's also a Trump supporter, so maybe y'all know each other. But anyway, fact of the matter is, this is a threat. We're in the end game now, motherfucker. The ball is now on my court, because none of my videos threaten you. Not a fucking one. So if anything happens to me, whether you did it or you didn't do it, this will be forever on TikTok. This will be forever on the internet. And you, yeah, that's you right there, they will track your IP address, and they will find you. And even if you're innocent, you still threaten me, which means two things can happen. They can get you for conspiracy, which means you hired somebody here in Charlottesville, Virginia, to kill me, which is cool. Now, I've never been stalked by anybody but this one girl that I slept with once, and I gave it to her too much, but that's another story. Her and her boyfriend are happily married now, but this is the most important part. This is the love of my life right here. This threat will live in infamy, because once I push that button, which if you're watching this, that means I've pushed this button, and all the sorries in the world won't erase the fact that you threatened me. Imagine if I happen upon you someday. It wouldn't end well for ya. Girl. Girl, you don't know what you done done. God, I wish I was in the alphabet community right now, because that way I could have did that 2 snaps in a circle thing. But I'm straight, dude. I love women. And I love my fellow servicemen. which is the only reason why I'm not gonna take this bitch to the fucking goddamn U.S. Marshals tomorrow. They are right downtown in Charlottesville, Virginia, right up the hill from the Omni Hotel, across from another hotel, and they're in walking distance from my house.
1 mile.
So, since the doctor says I have to lose a few pounds and get back down to 135 pounds versus my 146 pounds, and I haven't measured myself, and I've been walking for about the last 3 fucking weeks. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for that, though. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you ever so much. Now, if anything happens to me, you're subject number 1. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your service. I'm going to make you wish you never met me, because now you're going to have to worry every day for the rest of your life, because I can take this anytime I want to any law enforcement agent. And all they got to do, screenshot it, get one of their technicians to zoom in on it, get your name, get your call sign, get your military record, and jump for joy, buddy, because that's a threat. That's a threat. Now, I don't fear for my life because, like you, I am a service person. I am a veteran, and I was taught that death is part of my job because I was 11B. But, dude, well, I do declare, Marcus.
Okay. So, since I erased the original, which had half of that, I used the whole thing this time. I literally showed you guys my CAT card, my veterans card, my degree in police science, and my certificate in social, criminal justice. Now, getting that out of the way, I'm not going to erase this video. This video is going to be here forever because I'm going to put a still picture in front of it and behind it. It's already a still picture in front of it because my song Wasted Life is before that. I have proof now that Marcus Bunty or Bunny By, MD, whatever his name is, has done that. Now, as of recent, of course this won't do it. Oh, privacy personal data. My shit's been removed. Let's see. So here's the second part where I walk to. Oh, it's because I put my my DDT14 and shit on there. So everything that I just showed you guys, TikTok removed it. Alright, so the other ones are still posting. This was a racist one that TikTok silenced me on. So let's go here. So this one's still being, I guess, recorded or whatever. This is the one you saw. The other ones are being posted as we speak because they're on my cell phone. Now, this didn't have to get that far. And in the 5 videos that you'll see after these are developed, it will be 4 now because the community guideline violations, it's my stuff. But I put up my certificates on there. Now, I hid my address like twice, so I had to do it 3 times. But that's my TikTok page for however long TikTok is still a thing. You know, Felon47 might save it. But I'm making sure that my ass is covered. Alright? And when you happen to go to this video with the threat, you'll just click on the threat. And then it'll take you back to how it all began with a Trump video about how he wants to take away Native American educational programs. 99% of Native American educational programs. Things that I don't qualify for because there's not enough Native blood in me to count. It's okay because I have my degree and my certificate, so I don't really need to go back. But if I have to go back for a job, I won't have to take as many classes to codify that damn degree. Now that we got that out the way, I made 5 videos of walking from my house to the U.S. Marshals. A 10-minute walk, it's 1 mile. Give or take, jogging across the street. I also have another guy, something Coke McLeod, who has also threatened me. He's a black guy pretending to be an American Indian. Pretending to be a black guy. But he's literally a black guy. No. I have a video of me and him on here too. It's months ago, weeks ago, but it's somewhere down here. Not this guy. Not this guy. He's like the newest acquisition um, after the McLeod guy. No. So I think it's right here. Is that it? Is that it? Let's see.
Okay, young man. Let's have a little
Okay,
chit
that's
chat,
not the
shall we?
McLeod guy. Where's the McLeod guy? Either or, it's in here. Yeah, that's martial arts, so we're getting closer to the McLeod guy. Let's see. Let's see. Movies. Is that the McLeod guy?
Okay, TikTokers, you know the drill. This is part 13. I'm going to try to end it here, but if I don't, we'll go to 15 because I don't.
Okay, I think I actually probably went to 13. This is me covering my ass. Yeah, I think this is it right here. Nope.
Okay, young warrior.
That's a comic book comeback. Okay, more comic book comebacks. Cool shit from work. More cool shit from work. Conspiracy. Something about Stell was busted. This is another
Okay,
conspiracy
TikTokers,
fella.
for educational purposes.
Not the McLeod guy. I think this is the McLeod guy.
Okay, TikTokers, this is part 6. Y'all know the drill.
Yeah, let's go to the first part.
Okay, TikTokers, you know the drill.
This is cyberbullying and harassment.
Okay, TikTokers, you know the drill. This is for educational purposes. Hello, person.
Okay. So it's
Okay,
after
TikTokers,
this.
you know the drill. This is for educational purposes. I send warnings that. Okay, TikTokers. Let's get this over with. Okay, TikTokers, you know the drill. This is for educational purposes. I send warnings, not invitations.
I'm pretty sure that's it. Hold on. Nope, this is it. Alright. Here we go.
Okay, TikTokers.
So this guy here,
What's this fella's name? Your
Coke
name
Giles
is Coke
McLeod.
Giles McLeod. Alright, Mr. McLeod.
I'm making these videos as
So
a
this
record.
Cease and desist immediately. Stop calling us Black Americans. You are in violation of the American Indian self-determination, in education, etc. Okay, buddy. So here's how this works. You don't know me, and I don't know you. But I'm going to do you a really big favor right now and tell you that this better never come back across anything that I comment on. See, if you click on this, people, my comment says cool. But this bionic jackass, who I've never met before, never seen him before, don't know his name, got a picture of I'm Tyrone, unless that's actually you, trying to give me a cease and desist immediately. One, you are not Jesus or God or the president, and you have no authority over me. Two, surprise, motherfucker, I have a degree in police science and criminal justice, and this is illegal. You have no authority to do this. Now, if you would like to reach me through your lawyer, then we have a problem. Because I'm in Virginia, and I don't have a lawyer, but I have a degree in police science and criminal justice, and only a legal officiate can send me one of these. You can't do it over the internet. And we can go to court. I promise you, if this is your picture, they're going to look at you, and then they're going to look at me. They're going to look at you, and they're going to look at me. And you see this word right here? Stop calling us Black Americans. That's what they're gonna call you. And then they're gonna boot your ass right the fuck out of court. Or better. They may let me press charges on you for threatening me with a bogus ass cease and assist. See, here's the thing. Unless you actually have a lawyer to come out and prove that I'm actually calling you this when I've never seen you before a day in my fucking life. You came at me on an adjustment syndicate fucking comment that my comment literally says, cool. Because I believe what the thing says, if you take a shot at me, you better aim something or another. That's got nothing to do with me. That's got something to do with the adjustment syndicate, but it's got nothing to do with me. And if you want to go after them, you're still going to catch a problem without an actual lawyer. But see, I have a degree in police science and criminal justice, and this is not a legal document. And I can call you a black American if I so choose to, if that there picture is you. That is the picture of a black man. I am triracial. I am part native. I am part black. I am part white. This little act right here has no merit or no legal standing on the internet. Why? Because it falls under the freedom of speech. Now, since I'm not threatening you, there is no this. Again, in case you missed it, I have a degree in police science and criminal justice. This is technically a criminal act because you are probably not a lawyer, because if you knew about the law, this would have never came under my comment of cool. Not only did you come after me, but you went after the other 5 people in the comments. This is not going to look good for you in court if you decide to pursue me for calling you a black American under the Discrimination or Self-American Indian Identification Act. So before we go into that, let's talk about that really fucking quickly. Are you affiliated with a tribe? Are you reconnected with a tribe? What tribe claims you? Because I was reconnecting until people like you showed up on magically delicious griffins, dragons, and dinosaurs. And by the way, griffins are Egyptian and Greek mythology. And maybe if your young ass actually picked up a book and read some shit, you might learn something. But I did graduate from a college with a degree in police science and criminal justice. I thought I might put that back out there one more fucking time because you have no merit with this on the internet. It is not a legal document. It is over the internet. However, if you do send me one of these in real life, I promise you, I'm going to fight you in court and I'm going to win. Because if this is your picture right here, this little thing right here does not work against freedom of speech. I have the freedom of speech providing that I do not slander you. So let me explain how slander works. If I say something about you that is clearly not true, like that not being you, that being Tyrone, because I don't know if that's Tyrone or if that's you, but there is a guy on the internet that says, my name is Tyrone. He's gone viral quite a few times with some of the antics that Tyrone has done. You, if that's you, that is the picture of a black man, which makes this null and void, and I can call you whatever the fuck I want. As also, I am a black man. Now, granted, the courts are going to look at me and say, are you sure you're a black man? And then I will have to explain to the judge that I'm a 51-year-old man who is multiracial. That being native, black, and white. Maybe you ought to look at some of the people's bios before you go clicking on their comments and then trying to give them a legal discrepancy that is not legal on the internet because you are not a lawyer. If you were a lawyer, you would actually found my IP address and had that mailed to me, because that's what lawyers can do. You can't threaten me with a cease and desist on the internet. Only your lawyer can do that. But there's just one problem. You have to have probable cause to threaten me with a cease and desist. I've never seen you before a day in my life. I don't even know what fucking state you're in. You see the conflict of the problem that you're getting yourself into, right? See, this here is illegal. I just want you to know that this is completely illegal. You literally would have to send that to my house by way of a lawyer, which means a lawyer would have to come knock on my door, or the sheriff's department would have to come knock on my door and personally deliver me this. How do I know? Because I've had a couple of run-ins with the law before, and not just fucking speeding tickets. But to be profound, when someone files a complaint on you, especially in Virginia, where I am, the sheriff brings that to you, and you go to court on the assigned date that's on, we can play that game. Because all I gotta do is copy and paste this and take it downtown in Charlottesville, where I am, and get a cop who happens to be in cyber policing to track this message here, find your IP address, print out your IP address, track it to whatever bill you pay, whether it be cable or cell phone, and then they can send you a cease and desist order, and we can go hash this bitch out in court, because you saying that I personally, who don't know you, have never seen you before today, Mr. Coke Giles McLeod. I ain't never seen you before. So now you got a whole nother ball game that you gotta deal with, because you gotta prove that I have done this to you in the first place. Besides, in this video where I am going to call you a black American, because clearly if that picture is you, you are a black American. Am I wrong? No, I am not. But you want to get stupid on the internet. So I'll have you know how this actually works. I live in Charlottesville, Virginia. I will be expecting your lawyer to send me one of these, providing that you do everything I just say. Except for my cell phone's in my name, the IP address is not, because I'm technically a homeless veteran. But since you want to play this game, and I just gave you the way of doing that, I can also do that by taking your ass down to the FBI, or I can take you to the U.S. Marshals, or I can take you all the way to Roanoke to the ATF, because they tend to handle these cyber incidences. Technically, all I really got to do is take you to the FBI. That's right over there. But what I really want to do is take you to the U.S. Marshals, because those motherfuckers will show up at your fucking house. And I'll have this. I don't know you. I don't give a damn if you don't identify as black. But see, the courts and the law are going to identify you as black regardless of what the fuck this says. Because when they arrest you and they fingerprint your ass, they're not going to see you as an American Indian. Just want to point that out. They're not going to see you as an American Indian. They're not going to see me as an American Indian. They might see me as a Mexican, being that I've been profiled 5 fucking times since Trump's been in office. But I'm an American citizen. I was born here 51 years ago to 2 half-breed individuals. My mom is triracial. My dad is biracial. So we can play this game if you choose to do that. You don't have any legal fight with me, Mr. McLeod, because 1, I've never saw you before today. 2, they will pan all my videos, and they will find that you've never been there. So you are falsely accusing me of calling you a black man, except for in these videos that I'm making for you right now, because I am calling you a black man, because... Okay, TikTokers, you know the drill. What's this?
Okay, so you don't need part 2, but part 2 is right there.
TikTokers is for educational purposes.
It is on my TikTok, and if you're looking for my TikTok page, you can't miss me, because it's right there. Scarlet Spider being choked by the Kingpin. JW Grey Wolf, aka EFG. So, this video is to not be erased whatsoever. It is to ensure that I have an insurance policy in case somebody decides to do something stupid and take my life. So when you find this video, if you're an FBI agent or CIA or Homeland Security or whoever the hell you may be, now you know that I've had people come at me quite a few times on the internet. There's more threats on my TikTok with people coming at me for MMIW being a cult and me returning the favor, telling them that it's not. You'll have all my videos, you'll have all access to everything that I've drawn, all my pictures and stuff are over there. For someone to kill me, they're going to have a whole lot of shit that they got to destroy to cover themselves up. So that's why I made this video. I'm also going to post this on TikTok. YouTube. Just in case. Like today. So thank you for watching. And get those motherfuckers if they've killed me. Bring some native justice to somebody. Especially since it's taking you guys forever to bring justice for Emily Pike, Elijah Heedy, and a couple of other natives coal brings a plenty, and natives that I can't remember, but get some justice for some damn body. Do your job. And I thank you very much. I appreciate you. I salute you. And I salute the American Constitution in which I served.